Do you want to dominate a neighborhood by being their community ambassador? Today, I'm going to share with you a prospecting strategy to help you do just that. Let's dive into why you need to 10-10-20 your sellers. This is a marketing strategy for the 10 houses to the left, the 10 houses to the right, and the 20 houses across the street from the listing you just took. The idea here is concentrated and informative information to the homeowners around your listing. You will have 5 major times of interaction: when the house hits the market, at an open house, time of pending, appraisal and inspections completed, and when it closes. So let's break these down step by step. You will need to use a program like Remind or Tax Records to get the name and addresses of the 40 homeowners and save them, because you will use them over and over again. Starting this right away when your listing goes live is really critical. Step 1, take your pick on whether you would like to have a pop-by or send a letter to the 10 neighbors to the right, the 10 neighbors to the left, and the 20 across the street from the home you just listed. Or heck, why not do both? Your pop-by tag could be something cute like, your neighbor's home is for sale, so if you want to pick your neighbors, you should call me. And you could attach that pop-by tag to anything of value, like a stress ball, a local jar of honey, a pen, etc. Or if you do the letter, it could have the property details on the front and then something on the back like, congrats, your neighbor's making a big decision to sell their home. With me by their side, we can rest easy knowing that should any potential issues arise, I'll be there every step of the way. If you start to see this house everywhere you go, like Amazon, Google, and your mailbox, don't worry. It's just me taking my job of marketing their home seriously. Now's your chance to make sure you get the perfect neighbor. So if there was ever someone that you would love to live next door, this is the chance. We can all agree that any future neighbor would be getting a great community, an amazing home, and of course, the best neighbors. So let's get this sold for the Smiths. Step number 2, mail a just listed postcard that is a quick promo of the property and its details. We pay for them and mail these automatically for our agents for every listing they take, and believe it's something that every listing agent should be doing for their sellers. Step 3, you should run a 7-day digital ad that does a radius of 15 miles around the home you have listed, so the home gets as much visibility as possible. There are many platforms out there that do this that are not too expensive for you. Step 4, reach out to the 10-10-20 neighbors in the quickest and most efficient way possible with an email. You will use similar content to your letter above, but send it via email. There are tons of programs to get email addresses of these 40 homeowners, such as Remind, Kohl's, or Fast People Search. This is making sure you cover all your bases. Step 5, give your sellers a personalized graphic to share on their social media pages or community pages like Nextdoor. Let your sellers get in on the action and promote their home, and you. You'll customize a "we just listed our home" design that is truly focused on the seller and their home, but has your contact info on it, and then attach it to an email to your sellers. Your email to the sellers can say something like, hey seller, it's officially go time. Your home is all ready to get the attention it deserves, and with my help, we can make sure you find a buyer in no time. To kick things off, I've made this promotional image that'll have people flocking to see your place. Plus, you can put the link to your listing from my website so they know exactly where they need to be headed. I hope you're excited, because together we're going to show them how awesome your home truly is. Next, you will schedule an open house. It's important to note you do not have to be the one hosting the open house. You just have to help promote it to your 10-10-20 homes. Step 1, you're going to do door knocking, or mail it if you must, to all of these neighbors. You want to get the neighbors pumped for the upcoming open house. You'll just customize a fun and engaging graphic. Please don't be boring. You have to stand out. Your invitation can say something like, it's a block party. Give the date and the time, Then it could say something like, but it's not really a block party, it's just an open house. Or give them the date and time and say, we know the commute is a lot to ask, but we would love to see you at your neighbor's open house this weekend. Then door knock each 10-10-20 neighbor to invite them personally. Step 2 is another digital ad. Set the location of the open house, geofence a 15-mile radius, and spend $10 to get a whole lot of visibility. You'll want to start the ad the day before your open house and run it for 24 hours. Step 3 is an email to the 40 neighbors with the email addresses that you gathered at the time of your listing. Your email would say something like the date, the time, and the location. Then come hang out with us at our open house. Even if you're not looking for a new place to call home, why not come and meet some of the people who you might just call a future neighbor? You never know what could happen, so I hope to see you soon. Disclaimer, not all open house guests are created equal. If someone parks in front of your mailbox or your driveway, please call me. I would be happy to help. Step 4, post your open house on social media and then email your sellers the link to the post so they can share it on their social media pages and any community pages on social media or Nextdoor. Our agents will use the custom designs our marketing team did for them and Maddie, but you can create your own social media graphic and share it on your Facebook page promoting the upcoming open house. You'll then share the link with the sellers so they can share your post on their social media as well. Lastly, for open houses, if you had a successful turnout, share that good news, leverage it. Get in front of the camera and record a quick video that announces how many guests you had come through your open house, or even if you had an offer. Any good stories that may have happened or highlights of the house. This will show your sellers and social media audience that you are putting in the work to get your listing sold. Make sure to tag your sellers in the video as well. Now, your listing is under contract, so step 1 is to make it special for your sellers. You will drop off or mail letters to the neighbors. The letter will say, let's celebrate together. The Smiths at 123 Main Street have just hit the jackpot, and you can join in on their celebration. Their home is officially under contract. To help commemorate this big moment for them and for any seller, we've included a note card so that you can offer your congratulations as well. Just fill it out with well wishes and place it in the box that I've left on their doorsteps. I tried to think of everything to make sure they get all the good vibes coming their way. So go ahead, show your support, and give the Smiths a standing ovation. They deserve it. With this successful sale, they can move on to the next exciting chapter in their lives. Let's give them a warm round of applause and as we wish them well and the best for their future endeavors. Congratulations to the Smiths. Step number 2 for under contract is to take the same verbiage and put it in an email letting all these owners know to take a peek at the letter and the note card that you left for them. Next up is inspections and appraisals. You made it through negotiations. Now's your chance to stay connected with your customer. Seize the opportunity of inspections and appraisals. You will email your seller a social media graphic for them to post on their own social media platforms and any community pages such as Nextdoor. We give our agents 3 options since not all sellers are selling for happy reasons. It could be a death, a divorce, a relocation, or loss of job, and so much more. If it is a happy moment, the graphic could be fun and sassy, and your email could say, "We did it! We crossed a huge milestone of inspections and appraisals with flying colors." You can take the celebration a step further by sharing this cheerful graphic so others can celebrate with you. Here's to the final successful milestone in our future, closing day. And last but not least, when your listing sells, this is your final chance to make a big impression. So step 1, give your sellers a personalized graphic of the final milestone. Get your sellers in on the action and celebrating the sale of their home and you. You'll give them "Our home is sold" image for social media. You can use the script in your email when you send it to them. Woohoo! It's official. Your home is gone. It is sold. I couldn't be more grateful for you allowing me the opportunity to assist you. I have one final image I made for you if you'd like to share it on your social media and neighborhood pages to celebrate your biggest milestone yet. Step 2 after the home sells is to make sure the neighbors know you did your job successfully. Get a just listed postcard sent out in the mail ASAP so they know the house is officially off the market and you were the one that made it happen. Step 3, you will do one final digital ad showing just sold. Remember, for social ads, you need to add this special ad category for real estate in Facebook at the campaign level. Set the location of the property and geofence at least a 15-mile radius. Our recommendation is you spend $10 total on this ad. You'll start the ad the day of closing and run it for 24 hours after closing. Step 4 are for the ones that really want to put a cherry on the top. You will mail one final farewell letters to the neighbors and thank them for being great neighbors while you sold the house and allowing you to effectively market the home and help the Smiths move on to their final destination. The 10-10-20 system gives you an effective way with high concentration to stay in front of 40 different homeowners in a concentrated period of time. If you do this every time consistently, the amount of listings that you take in the coming year is going to be bananas.